What's good, YouTube? Adriannthakidd, and I'm lit. We back in this bit, man. Today we got offending everybody. How to ruin your life in college. You know what I'm saying? Now look, man, I'm in college, but I haven't ruined my life, man. Let's see how to do it. Let's get it.
Drinking and driving, getting your RA pregnant, watching hentai with the door unlocked. There are plenty of ways to ruin your life in college. So here's a story about the biggest screw up I've ever met, named Jimmy. Jimmy was basically
Alright, let's do it, Mr. Beast.
Fame and money. He was the ultimate attention-seeking who would do anything in front of a crowd. He climbed fire escapes, punched himself in the balls, got suplexed on beer pong tables, anything to get a reaction out of the people. And right before...
Hey, my bad for pausing so quick. But look, bro, in my student center, a dude picked up the freaking ping pong table and slammed it on the ground. Just to prove that he lifts weights or whatever he was trying to do, bro.
Or stunt, he would always yell, "To the moon!" Not sure why, but with Jimmy, I learned not to ask questions and just accept the craziness. Anyway, one day I'm hanging out with Jimmy and a few peeps.
The hell are y'all doing?
I made a little line with a credit card and I'm about to put in the blunt when Jimmy says, "How much would you pay me if I did that?" And my eyes lit up. I'm like,
bro,
for the whole line? I'll buy you a bottle of Jack Daniels. The problem was I was too excited.
The hell is that?
Jimmy started to have second thoughts. But I knew Jimmy didn't care about the bottle. He just wanted the attention. So I start chanting, "Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy." And now we're all chanting, "Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy."
Bro, if somebody is like easily peer pressured, hearing their name getting called like that would just force them to do something crazy.
I see Jimmy crack a little bit of a smile and he says, "To the moon." Then he puts one hand on the side of his nose, bends over, and takes a huge rip. Immediately, Jimmy was f***ed up. He's just moaning,
Bro, why? Why?
Jimmy keeps trying to blow it out, but he put dry plant matter in a wet nasal cavity. It ain't coming out. So he walks into the bathroom, puts his wallet and phone on the counter, and steps right into the shower. Fully clothed, he's just moaning into the shower head.
Why not go over the sink, Jimmy?
Jimmy from pain or me from laughter? Another time I'm hanging out in the dorm with some peeps when Jimmy comes barreling in. He's like, guys, have you ever tried a gravity bong before? We're like, no. He's like, well, I'm about to blow your mind. I need a 2-liter bottle and a bucket filled with water. I'm like, what do you need a bucket for? He's like, no time. Fill up a bucket and find me a 2-liter. So I get some water.
Jimmy, what the hell?
It was an unopened bottle of soda. He's like, you gotta empty this first. I'm like, dude, I'm not just gonna pour out a full 2-liter.
Come on, bro.
And starts chugging it, stopping periodically to burp and moan. He gets through about 90% of it, and I could tell he's in pure agony. So I just pour out the rest. He's like,
bro, this man came over to finesse a free 2-liter.
Okay.
All right, bro. Okay. You got it. You got it, Jimmy.
So he cuts off the bottom of the bottle, burns a hole in the cap, and stuffs it with a bowl. I'm looking at this contraption, having no faith it would work, but as soon as Jimmy lit the bowl, I was mesmerized. Smoke begins to fill the bottle as Jimmy looks at us and says, "To the moon." Then he takes off the cap, inhales, and blows smoke all around the room. Now we're doing
this man is crazy.
And everyone begins to panic. Jimmy's coughing uncontrollably, and I'm like,
this man is crazy.
What are we gonna do? Hearing all the commotion, the RA comes and knocks on the door. Jimmy, with limited lung capacity, is like, "Oh tits, I can't get caught. I'm still on probation." So he opens a window, and I'm thinking he's trying to aerate out the place. Nope. He just starts punching the screen till there's enough space to fit through and jumps out. He pushes the story below into a bush and starts wailing.
Bro.
Roommate lets the RA in, who immediately walks to the window to see where all the screaming's coming from. While he was distracted, I sneak out, and as I'm exiting the building, I still remember hearing Jimmy's wails in the distance.
Hey, man, not my dorm, not my problem. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what goes down in your dorm stays there. You know what I'm saying?
Somehow, Jimmy doesn't get expelled for this, and a week later, I bump into him in the cafeteria. He's got a walking boot on, and before I could even ask about his injuries, he says, "Hey, do you still have that 2-liter? I'm like, "The one we cut in half?" "Yep, I think so."
Bro,
he's like,
this man finna do it again.
Place tonight at 8. So I go over Jimmy's place later that evening, thinking he was just gonna make another gravity bong, but it turns out he had grander plans. First, Jimmy takes the 2-liter.
This man doing
in the opening with cigarettes. I'm talking like 40 cigarettes. Then he places it on a table next to a beer can, a bowl, and a line of. I'm like, "Jimmy, this might be a little much."
Bro, Jimmy.
But don't worry, bro. I'll be fine. I'm like, "Dude, mixing in cigarettes seems like
you are trying to die."
Idea. He's like, "Don't forget about peyote." I'm like, "Peyote?" He's like, "Yeah, I put."
Isn't that from GTA?
You mean the shit that makes you see spirit animals? He's like, "Yeah, I'm looking to get twisted." Dude, seriously think about what you're doing for a sec. But before he could respond, people start chanting, "Jimmy, Jimmy."
It's too late. It's too late for him. He's cooked.
Jimmy, with a huge smile on his face, yells, "To the moon!" Then he shotguns the beer and starts lighting the cigarettes. He gets maybe 2 puffs in before dropping it, coughing violently.
Oh my,
Everyone's
yo,
cheering,
bro,
and I'm thinking disaster
he might die.
That was until Jimmy started talking in tongues. He's just like, first we thought he was kidding, but it became clear he was actually losing his mind. I walk over to him to see if he was all right, but he just pushes me aside and bolts out the house. With his walking boot still on, he runs into the street yelling nonsense.
With the walking boot,
freaking out, yelling, "Jimmy, Jimmy, what are you doing?" Eventually, a car comes and Jimmy jumps up in the hood. The driver panics and floors it in reverse, causing Jimmy to fall
I would
first.
have floored it in drive.
That's when I was like, F this, and called 911. Paramedics come, and as they're taking Jimmy away, I'll never forget what he said to me. So whatever happened to Jimmy, well, I have good news. He ended up turning his life around and is now a guidance counselor. I'm kidding. He's dead. But some people...
Oh. Wait, hold on, bro. I thought Jimmy turned his life around, bro. Oh no, Jimmy's dead. I thought he was a guidance counselor, bro. Like I was like, okay, he's helping people, you know what I'm saying, get over their issues and then pick classes. This man is dead, I think.
News. He ended up turning his life around and is now a guidance counselor. I'm kidding. He's dead. But some people need a happy ending, you know? He's okay. Oh, thank goodness. You know me, not being able to deal with reality. The funny part was he made a full recovery from this incident and ended up dying from a drunk driver hitting him. Yeah.
Damn.
Irony. But I guess when your entire life is a car crash, it isn't too surprising. Anyway, the lesson you should take from this video is doing reckless things for attention is a recipe for disaster. So if you're struggling with destructive tendencies, it's important to seek help. If you're gonna do it anyway, then at least have it on film.
To the moon. You know what I'm saying?
Moon, buddy.
Hey, to the moon. You know, stop. Oh my God. Bro, that shit, bro, hold on. Let me go back a few seconds so it don't hit me. But like, bro, RP to Jimmy. I never understood like crashing out or doing stuff for like people's validation and attention, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just be you. And if being you is being Jimmy, be Jimmy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, that was how to ruin your life in college. You know what I'm saying? Look, I will actually try 2 of those things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say what it is on camera. But, you know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all know how it goes, man. Thank y'all for watching this vid, man. Hope y'all enjoyed, man. If y'all did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what else you're